Also, ABC7 on the scene as police swarm a downtown El Paso bank. Our video shows the suspect not getting away with the money. We also have a look at the man police say opened fire at a car with 3 kids inside of it. Tonight, he's no longer in jail. Also, an extremely busy downtown. No matter where you go, there's a good chance you'll find something that's up your alley. And a move to save all of you parents money during the back-to-school rush has some El Pasoans saying it's a slap in the face and quite taxing to other parents. We'll tell you why. Iris.
Well, we saw some of that rain on the west side of town. Will it continue for tonight? And we're talking about the week ahead. All that coming up.
It's all next on ABC7 at 9. It starts right now.
Live, where news comes first. From the Mesilla Valley and Las Cruces to El Paso and the borderland. This is ABC7 at 9 on the El Paso Las Cruces CW.
How's it going, everybody? This is ABC7 at 9 on the CW. I'm Bob Harp. Your top stories coming up first, though, a sneak peek at that weekend forecast. Iris, so many things going on downtown and all over the city. People are hoping for good weather.
They are, and you know what? Well, they can see some good weather. It's going to be a nice day for them on Saturday and Sunday as well. But I want to talk about today because look at our Doppler radar. Early on today, we saw those storms passing through the west side of town. They made their way towards Canutillo, and right now we are tracking some storms. We're going to take a closer look at Doppler radar, and we're going to talk about those chances for some evening rain. Coming up, Bob.
All right, thanks so much for that, Iris. New tonight, a Las Cruces man accused of having sex with a 15-year-old girl. We are getting these new details tonight from our ABC7 New Mexico mobile newsroom. Now, our crew up in Las Cruces speaking with police there who say 42-year-old Orlando Gomez is now in jail tonight. He is charged with 3 counts of criminal sexual penetration of a minor and 1 count of criminal sexual contact. Our police are saying the teenage girl is related to Gomez's wife, and Gomez is accused of having a sexual relationship with that girl while she lived with the couple. No other details are being released at this time, but of course our New Mexico Mobile Newsroom crew will stay on top of it, just like they are on this story. Our New Mexico crew in court today as a former Doña Ana County employee admitted to stealing money from people in a DWI program, but she won't be going to jail. Our video shows Sylvia Dorado in front of a judge who ordered her to pay back $83,000. She stole the money by cashing unsigned money orders from people enrolled in the DWI program. In court today, she apologized.
I can't make any excuses for it. I can't begin to express how I've felt these last couple of years. But I do want to apologize to my clients, my coworkers, the county, my supervisors, everybody that put trust in me. That's really the people that I want to apologize to, and to my family and my friends.
2015-11.
Dorado was facing 9 years in prison, but the judge decided that she must pay back $10,000 in 7 days, and then she'll have to pay back the rest of the money in 5 years. A bank robbery in downtown El Paso, and ABC7 was there as it all came to an end. This happened at about 2 o'clock this afternoon at the Chase Bank on 200 Main. Now, take a look at the video our ABC7 photographer on the scene was able to capture. The man investigators say is the robbery suspect did not get very far, as you see. Our video shows he was taken into custody without anyone being injured, thankfully. Police are saying once the officers were given the description of the suspect, they found him on the 2nd story of the bank. Details about the robbery and the suspect's identity still not released tonight. We just checked the police department Twitter page and no updates as of right now. An El Paso woman allegedly shot by her own husband. That is what El Paso police say happened this morning at about 1 o'clock in East El Paso on the 3800 block of Tierra Alamo. Tonight, the woman is alive and recovering at Del Sol Medical Center. ABC7 was on the scene of this story as well. This as the SWAT police officers swarmed the neighborhood, and it took them 3 hours to get the man out of the house. Police saying he's 36-year-old Robert Ruiz. He's now in custody tonight, and he even, according to police, opened fire on officers who were trying to get him out of the home. Ruiz is charged tonight with aggravated assault, family violence. Police say additional charges of aggravated assault on a public servant will also be filed against him. Now to the man who allegedly shot a man who was driving a car with 3 kids inside. ABC 7 got his mugshot from police today. We also learned 55-year-old Douglas Riley is already out on bond. He is charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. He was arrested Wednesday evening, shortly after the shooting in this northeast El Paso neighborhood on Maxwell. 31-year-old Adrian Nunez, who was driving the car, remains in critical condition. The children inside the car were not injured. Police are not yet saying why Riley allegedly shot Nunez. The Adrian Garcia murder trial is on hold until Monday. Remember, he is the man accused of killing his 15-year-old ex-girlfriend when he was 18 years old. Garcia says he didn't kill Alejandra Arango, and his defense team called a witness to the stand today with hopes of putting reasonable doubt in the jurors' minds. Now, Efren Guevara is the boyfriend of the victim's mom. The defense asked Guevara about his criminal history, including convictions of abuse towards women. But on the stand, Guevara said the day Arango was found dead, he was at work. Now, the prosecution asked Guevara point blank, did you kill Alejandra Arango on August 5th, 2013? And he answered no. The trial continues Monday morning at 8:30. We'll be there. Tens of thousands of people are expected to crowd into the heart of El Paso this weekend for a variety of reasons. Whether you are a sports fan, a movie lover, a shopper, or even a runner, downtown El Paso is the place to be. And it just goes to show that businesses there are adjusting to the ever-changing atmosphere in downtown El Paso. ABC 7's Darren Hunt reports.
How's business been?
Now it's actually great. We're busy every single day of the week.
Luis Guillen works at La Malinche Cafe across from the newly renovated San Jacinto Plaza in downtown El Paso. You've seen a 30% jump in business.
Since they opened, yes. Yes.
That does wonders for you, I'm sure.
It does. Keeps us employed.
Have you employed more people? Have you hired more people?
Yes, I just started 6 months ago, and we employed 2 more just recently.
They're not alone. How's business?
It's getting a lot better since they opened the placita.
Francis Luera manages the coffee box across from the plaza. Thought about it all, maybe staying open a little later?
We have considered it. What we did was add more people in the afternoon because we see more of the traffic. So we added another person.
I can't remember a more eventful weekend in downtown El Paso. There's something to do from one end of downtown to the other. From Chihuahuas baseball at the ballpark to the film festival at the Plaza Theater to the International Run coming across and through downtown. Not to mention it's tax-free weekend. So there's plenty of shopping opportunities downtown. Can you remember a busier weekend downtown?
You know, I think when we throw Pokemon Go on top of this, it's probably one of the busiest, absolutely.
Joe Gudenrath runs the Downtown Management District.
We're talking in the hundreds of millions of dollars when you're talking about public investment, private investment, and there's still hundreds of millions of dollars to come.
You ever seen downtown like this?
I haven't. It's really come up.
Darren Hunt, ABC 7.
I'm Darren Hunt. And if you are wondering where you can get information on where to park, on where you're going to go downtown, this is where you go. ABC 7 has you covered at KVIA.com. You can find information on the plaza and also the international race that's going on as well. If you have anybody who's running in the race or know anybody, or if you are yourself, we have you covered there. And look, this is a pretty cool interactive map that the Downtown Management Organization put together. This is pretty cool. It shows you where you can park, how many parking spots there are, all that good stuff. It's all at KVIA.com right now. You don't want to miss it. All right, moving on right now. Tax-free weekend is also upon us. That's why shoppers will be downtown as well. The tax-free holiday falls on the same weekend for both Texas and New Mexico. Now in Texas, we're talking shoes, clothing, backpacks, and school supplies not being taxed. Each individual item, though, must cost under $100. The same in New Mexico, but there will also be no tax on computers up to $1,000 and computer accessories costing less than $500. If you're still not sure what items fall into the tax-free category, just head on over to KVIA.com right now, and you'll find both Texas and New Mexico rules in our links mentioned section. So you might be excited about the tax-free weekend, but some parents in the borderland tonight are calling it a slap in the face.
if you go to this school district, you get the tax break, but if you go to this school district, you can't take advantage of it. You're talking about working class people that have more than one child. That would be quite a savings.
Well, schools in the Socorro Independent School District started class August 1st, and Alicia Cordero saying that she had to buy school supplies weeks ago and missed out on the savings. SISD says it's aware of the situation and points to other alternatives for families in need.
If purchasing uniforms, purchasing school supply is a great issue, we're never going to turn them away. Our schools are flexible. They work with the families and give them that flexibility. Again, the first week of school, if it's just a financial need where they can't get it at all, there's services and community services that work with our schools to help those families.
Well, SISD is saying it prefers the current school schedule and doesn't see it changing in the near future. Classes, by the way, for the other school districts are set to start August 22nd. ABC 7 has live traffic coverage for you tonight. Don't forget, a lot of road closures happening for the next couple of years, but as of right now, there's just some backup over at I-10 in Zaragoza. We do know that TxDOT doesn't have any scheduled closures on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. That hasn't changed as far as I know, so this is just some backup, but there is some fewer lanes out in that area of I-10 on the far east side and still some construction equipment. I stand corrected. It does look like there is a closure. My apologies. According to the release that we got earlier today, it said it was a Monday through Thursday closure overnight, so not on Friday, but it looks like it has been extended one more night. This is why we have live traffic cameras, so we can keep you updated, because we do know some of the closures do change, and voila, there you go. One is changed, but East-Siders on a Friday night, wow, you're going to have to avoid I-10 East by Zaragoza and Joe Battle. Let's get your storm track weather forecast. We have Iris Lopez. No one wants to be stuck in traffic on a Friday night, Iris.
No, they don't. I wouldn't want to be. If it was raining, especially right now, though,
right.
It is calm. Earlier, though, we saw a lot of lightning, thunder here on the west side of town. We just heard it all over the place, and then that's when that rain came. The storm came around 5:30-ish. Let's go ahead and take a look right now at Doppler radar so you can see not much happening. Earlier we saw the storm hitting over towards the Sunland Park area, then it quickly made its way towards Canutillo. Right now, though, we see those cells starting to break apart. If we zoom out, we could see some storm cells, but it looks like they're not going to make their way towards us. But I am keeping an eye on this one. If it holds together, the possibility of it hitting us a little bit later in the evening. We'll talk more about Doppler radar, your chances for rain this weekend, and more about the week ahead coming up. Bob?
All right, thanks so much, Iris. We are now less than 24 hours away from the annual Humane Society Telethon, and it happens right here in El Paso. Tonight, you will see how we here at ABC 7 practice what we preach. In just a bit, you'll meet Denise Olivas, and she introduces us to her fur baby. Little Serena was a handful, to say the least, but worth it. She's such a cool dog. This is ABC 7 at 9 on the CW. You don't just watch the news here, you are the news. We'll be right back.